Hello Facebook people, I'm Konstantinos, and this is another video about the big question. Should we listen to Meta when it's telling us to scale our ads? So right now on the platform I'm seeing more messages like this and this, and they are all suggesting that you should scale and that based on modeling you are going to have X results and this is what is going to happen and all of that. Let's go into my PC, let me show you another thing that popped out, and now Meta is suggesting that you should scale a little bit more aggressive. It's not giving you the option, okay, this is good, like high performing, scale it. It's just giving you the budgets that you are going to spend and also some projections of the results that you're going to have. Let's go, because I have done one test. I clicked the button to see what is going to happen. Let's see what happened with this specific ad. Hi guys, I would like to interrupt this video in order to talk to you about my new mentorship programs, and I would love if you go to the website. You're going to find the link in the description, or you can find it in the menu of my website, and over there you're going to be able to see the different mentorship programs that I have. You can find the one that's going to fit better your needs, and I will hope to see you there. So let's see what kind of test I did, and we're going to take it from there. I'm going to start with this print screen. It's not the best one, but this is what I remembered to take at that point. I'm doing a lot of tests, bear with me, so sometimes I even forget to take print screens from the previous situation. So it happened on 14th of April over here, as you can see. And what do we see is that this message appeared. At this point it wasn't in all of the campaigns, as you can see. And it was saying increase it to 360, blah blah. Sadly I didn't click on the see budget forecasts, but here it says cost per result lower than similar campaigns and ad sets. So this one is based mostly on the cost per purchase. This campaign cost per result is lower when compared to other campaigns and ad sets with the same goal. You could increase the budget from 200 to 360 to continue outperforming them, potentially an outcome based on modeling 3 more results a day. So get three more sales a day. So it's becoming super salesy, okay, to convince you to do it. And guess what? I have done it in order to see what is going to happen. We're going to check together what kind of results we have since the day that I did it. Just to give you some clarity, it's this one. As you can see, it's a 360, but we have another 200 one here. So here it's not proposing 360, it's proposing 392 and 4. Potential outcome based on modeling, how it's calculated. Forecast results are based on machine learning model of performance data from across the delivery system. The model considers performance over 28 days. So you do a change and they will see what happened after 28 days of this running. Actual performance depends on many factors, including market dynamics. Actual performance may be higher or lower, and it's not guaranteeing. This metric is estimating and in development. So imagine that I'm having a pool of people that they are doing this change, and in order for me to consider to put the results inside this, they have to keep their campaign live for 28 days. Whoops! What's the problem to that? That if people failed in the scaling, most likely they closed the ad. So whoever is closing the ad, which means that they got bad results because of the scaling that they have done, they are not part of this statistical modeling or whatever modeling. Let's call it just modeling as they call it. So it's a little bit problematic in terms of, it's like we are using only the data that it's in our favor. Okay, I'm just saying. Let's see a little bit the forecasts over here. So it says estimated daily results by budget. Use the graph to see blah blah. You can also click here to see another graph or whatever. Oh no, this is one so that you can click the button and publish it. So here what do we have? We have 200, which is the current, 296, you're going to see a cost per result of this, 392, and it's increasing, okay? Now, are they lying about this? No, this is not rocket science. We know that if we increase the budget, the cost per purchase is going to increase. You can see that and you can say if it's good for you or bad, but the bad thing is that I don't have the previous forecast from the other one to tell you if it has worked or not, and we are having the same cost per result. But we're going to see what happened when I started on the 14th. So if we go on the 14th, we are going to see that this is the campaign, okay? So in the 14th over here and the previous 7 days, we're going to see the results that we were having. We're having 5 ROAS, okay? That's why I decided to increase the budget on this one. So on the 14th, we do increase, and I would love also to see the cost per purchase over here. So let's see the cost per purchase that we had before and if it has increased. So it was 20. Immediately on the 14th, with the increase of the budget, it goes to the 23, but we have a small increase of the budget, nothing. So I guess I did it on the 14th, so it started on the 15th. Okay, so let's see again from this point of view. So let's go on the 15th. It goes immediately to 36, it jumps. Okay, it actually reacted to the change. How much money did we spend here? Let's see. Let me try to make it more friendly for you. Okay, so it spent 362, as you can see. Maybe we can filter it by selection so that you're not going to be bothered. Okay, so it spent 362, and we're having also the result over here, which is 36. Let's see if it improves on the next days. 28, so it actually improves. The ROAS has dropped. So as you can see, I'm a little bit disappointed on that. On the other hand, to their defense, they're saying that okay, but if you are inexperienced, Konstantinos, and you did the change and you closed it in 2-3 days, then why we should take this data and put it on the other data? Which makes also sense. That's why they're getting 28 days of data, so that they can be people that they have decided to support this decision. On the other hand, if you're losing money for 28 days because you have scaled something, this is something that you cannot do, and you will have to close the ad. Okay, on the 17th we go to 20, cost per purchase over here, 23, which are the normal numbers that we used to see. 46 here, it's increasing a little bit. Let's start seeing a little bit of 7 days intervals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I was correct about it. Okay, so it goes to 26, and let's see how it's going to start improving on the last days. So 29, 2.89, 26, 3.34. So we had 23, it goes to 26, which is around the number that gets, almost 26 again. Let's see this. It has 5 sales. Let's see how many sales it had before. It had not 2, sorry. Not 2, sorry. 69 sales in this period, and if we see in this period after we did the change, so on the 15th to this one, 86. So we don't have the daily loop theory. We actually increased and it was having better results. Okay, 86, we go to 96, 26 cost per purchase, 97, almost 100. Okay, 100 sales. 3.76 over here, it continues well. Let's see what continues happening here. 24, it's dropping a little bit. 102 sales, a little bit more. Starting to see an increase, and just a spoiler alert, I have seen an increase in the ROAS in the last days. 3.91, 24.96 again, so it's mostly AOV that is helping it at this point, because it has 25 and it has 4 ROAS. Let's continue seeing what results we get. 24.66, 4 ROAS again, which is acceptable numbers for me. 3.79, 27, so it increased a little bit here. 28, it keeps increasing. I need to go here. And 31 so far, so it keeps dropping now. So we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we can do last 7 days also here. So we can see that now, so it dropped a little bit, it dropped a lot. Then it started recovering to normal numbers, and now it's dropping a little bit. Still 28 days haven't passed, but for sure I can tell you that if you ever do this change, you have to be a little bit patient with it, and not just criticize it immediately the first 2-3 days and see what is going to happen. So this is the test that I wanted to show you about it, and how it actually performed. To be honest with you, I'm not so disappointed by this, and I'm not saying that it ruined my campaign, but this is also a stronger account, which I'm not afraid to do this kind of tests. Now, it had 5 ROAS and it went to 4 ROAS. Okay, I would have expected also this to happen if I have increased the budget on my own without any forecast or anything. So it's not like they're saying anything crazy like where you're going to have better ROAS and stuff. They just say you're going to increase it, you're going to have higher cost per purchase and stuff. If you can afford it, do it. It's not like they say anything crazy. In my opinion, this is also another tool for Meta to try to convince you spend more money for no reason. And at the end of the day, even if you increase it like this or not, you don't need any modeling to show you what is going to happen. You can do it based on feel and based on your experience. If you do it, if you're inexperienced and you do it based on that, most likely you're going to panic and fail maintaining it, because as I showed you, it needs a little bit of patience on your end for the campaign to recover and actually start getting normal results with the new budget that you have added. I might play more with it, but just not because I believe that I should scale only the things that Meta proposes here, as we have done also a video about the high performing, but just for the fun of it. Also, they make it really easy for you to increase the budget. You just press publish, you don't write. You know, they make it really easy, okay? Even here, for example, they give you the different options and you just publish or you save to drafts. It looks like, to me, they're super desperate of convincing you to spend more money. And it's another way of making the platform a little bit looking like a game. And by the way, where is the learning phase over here, guys? Where is the learning phase? Because if I'm increasing like this, by the way, with the learning phase, increasing with 20%, so it says here that I should increase to 240, okay? Where's the learning phase? There's not mentioning of the learning phase or anything. So my assumption and my philosophy that the learning phase is just a lie so that it can convince advertisers that they spend small amount of money to go to the 50 events to pass the learning phase, as they say, and make them spend a little bit more. It's there only for the smaller advertisers that they don't have big budgets. But when we go to big budgets, we don't care about the learning phase. We can just increase as much as we want based on this one without mentioning the learning phase or anything. It's really sad, you know, because there are some people that sadly they believe in the learning phase because they believe that something crazy is going to happen if they pass the learning phase. And the only thing is that Meta is just using this setting over here, the high performing, the opportunity score and everything else, just in a way that they're trying to convince you to spend more money. If you're a small advertiser, it has to be the learning phase so that you can go to the 50 events, and maybe if you are on 40, you will spend a little bit more to reach that. If you are spending more, we're going to convince you with modeling that these are the results that you're going to get, but we don't guarantee it, but these are the results. And then we have opportunity score to make you feel like you are not using the best practices. And then we have high performing and another thing to make you feel. It looks like I'm playing Zelda over here at the end of the day. So in this specific case, it worked, but I didn't expect it not to work because basically it had 5 ROAS, I increased it and it went to 4 ROAS. It's not like anything crazy happened or anything super spectacular, you know. So I guess you can test it. I just don't like the way that Meta is proposing all of that, because it looks like it's pushing you to spend with a different thing and a different thing. And I think that you should be a little bit cautious about that and not get carried away, especially if you're not experienced as I am. In any case, I will keep testing this feature and more features that Meta is going to bring. And don't forget that if you want to learn more, you can check my book, my course, my website. You can also check all of my mentorship programs that we're talking about all of these things much earlier from when the videos are reaching you. And until we meet again, guys, be creative and be consistent.